You all through, Dr. Webster?
Hmm? Oh, yes, all through. Thank you. Good night. I'm sorry to keep you waiting, Susan.
It's all right, Daddy. You look tired.
Do I? Oh, I suppose I am tired, come to think of it. Should we go home?
Yeah.
Night, Miss Webster.
Gatehouse secure. Take out all alarm systems. Come ahead.
sorry, honey. It's restricted. You can't park here without special authority.
This special enough?
Yes, sir. Ma'am. Mm-hmm.
Hello? Anybody here?
Yeah, back here.
Hello?
About time you got here.
Hi, I'm looking for Jack Chenault.
You got my Allen wrenches, right?
Gee, I'm fresh out of Allen wrenches. Sorry. Are you Jack Chenault?
That really ticks me off. I've been trying to pry open this casement with a paper clip.
Oh, wait a second. Why don't we just start that from the top, okay? You Jack Chenault?
Hold this, will you? Can I have those car keys?
These?
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you. Maybe I can pry this open. Old man Boswick's must be getting senile, sending somebody up here empty-handed.
Oh, no, wait a second. I'm not an Allen wrench delivery person. I'm not an emissary from Old Man Boswick, but I'm standing here and I'm getting oil on my hands. And that's irritating the heck out of me. Now, this is kind of a simple question. Are you Jack Chenault?
Yes, I am.
You are.
Now, here. Sorry about the oil. You see, the thing about Allen wrenches is they're so difficult to keep track of.
Do you have my keys?
Yeah. So, what can I do for you?
The lady wants to see you.
What lady?
The lady.
I see.
Good morning, Jack. You're late.
I think you're pretty smart, don't you?
Are you ready to resume our chess game?
How long have you worked for the operation?
About 4 years. Will you excuse me a moment? Junior, we have our work cut out for us. Fred, it's your move.
I feel like I'm talking in a sack. My name is Tannehill. I'm assigned to operations. I work for the lady who works for the federal government. You do too, which you probably know if you didn't live up a tree.
Queen to kings, bishop 4, Jack. Check.
Doggone it. I didn't see that.
I told you it was 6 moves to checkmate, Jack. Now it's 5.
I'm gonna have to order you to come with me.
No, don't do that.
Okay, if it makes you feel any better, the lady is gonna order you to come with me. Now, would you get your hat? Let's go.
Fred's got us in a tough spot here, Junior.
You're not listening to me. I said, let's go.
Junior's thinking. Resign? All right. All right. Great game, Fred.
Thank you, Jack. How was it for you?
Okay, now listen, are you gonna come with me now, or do I have to call security and take you in shackles?
Harvey, you there? Yeah, there's somebody here from operations who says I have to go see the lady. What's it all about?
The lady, you have to.
I do?
That's right, Jack, you'd better.
Seriously?
Seriously.
An amusement park? What are we doing in an amusement park? I thought we were going to meet the lady.
Just be patient, Chenault.
Terrific! We meet at the roller coaster and the merry-go-round at high noon.
No, you're gonna go buy 2 tickets to the Tunnel of Love.
Tunnel of Love? Seriously?
Seriously. Oh, from now on, will you please assume your cover?
My cover?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of cover?
Well, you go over there and buy 2 tickets and you act friendly.
You, sure aren't making this very easy, are you?
We should just go over there and buy 2 tickets and pretend that we like each other.
Ice cream? 2 tickets, please.
Thank you. Come on, honey bunch. You and me in the Tunnel of Love at last.
Balloons?
Oh, be still, my foolish heart.
Cute, real cute.
What are you so irritable about?
Because you're not taking this seriously.
Well, how can I? I feel like this is Terry and the Pirates, and I'm being summoned by the Dragon Lady. Why don't you just tell me what she wants?
Because I'm not allowed to discuss operational matters.
Oh, I see. What are you, a secretary or something?
And I'm not allowed to discuss job descriptions.
Forget I asked.
I am most emphatically not a secretary. Put your arm around me.
We're being a smidge forward on our first date, aren't we?
Just cooperate. Come on. Put your arm around me.
Yes, sir. Will necking be required, sir?
Certainly not.
Whoa!
We're here. Get out. Hurry up. Chenault, when you meet the lady, speak only when spoken to. She won't tolerate any idle conversation. That's it. You're on your own.
You're leaving?
Chenault, I fondly hope that I never have to set eyes on you again.
Huh. Major Terry Lee reporting as ordered.
Through that door.
Thank you.
Give my regards to Steve Canyon.
Hi. I think there's been a mistake. I'm just one of your underpaid computer scientists. You see, the person who brought me down here, who happens to be one of the testier people I've ever met, she probably got me confused with somebody else.
Sit down. Tell me what you know about the X2 computer.
It was designed and built by Charlie Webster for NASA. And next to ours is probably the most advanced, specialized computer in the world. Why?
What would you say if I told you it's been stolen?
Impossible. It's 2 stories high, half a block long, and it weighs more than 3,000 tons. The X2's really been stolen?
That's right.
I mean, it would take a team of experts a week to dismantle the X2.
Whoever did it in 3 hours.
They couldn't have.
You're here because you happen to know more about computers than practically anyone else in the country. I want you to talk to Dr. Webster. One computer genius to another.
Well, surely you don't think he has anything to do with it.
I would bloody well like to find out who did do it.
Whoa, now wait a minute. Now you have agents to take care of this kind of thing. K-12s, killers.
Chenault, this is not a dangerous assignment. All I want you to do is go to Houston, drop in at NASA, poke around in the room where the X2 was, and then talk to Dr. Webster. You'll do that much for your dear old country, won't you?
Poor Charlie must be in shock. Yes, of course I'll go. Charlie's a friend of mine and he's one of my first teachers. But let's you and I get something absolutely straight. This is as far as I go with the investigation.
Of course.
Now, I'm a computer guy, period. I come to work at 9 and I go home at 5. I play chess and I like to go bicycling on the weekends.
Chenault, Jack Leland, born March 10, 1945. Missoula, Montana. PhD, Caltech, 1965. Author of 3 books on the theories and designs of computers. Winner of the Einstein Award for Scientific Achievement. U.S. single sculls rowing champion. Well, that's a fair background for an agent.
Oh, no. No, you don't. No, I am not a spy. I will never be a spy.
If you say so.
I do say so. And as long as that's clearly understood, then I will look into this one thing for you. And then I'm coming home and I'm going to Fred, my computer. Your computer.
Well, after you've done this one thing, you and Fred have my permission to walk off into the sunset hand in hand. See Burkle outside. He has your ticket and your itinerary. One of my people will meet you at Houston International.
What for?
Just in case.
Just in case.
Bring me a list of all the K-12s not presently on assignment.
You're a K-12?
Uh-huh.
Why didn't you tell me?
You didn't ask.
Yes, I did. You said you weren't a secretary.
I didn't lie. K-12s are definitely not secretaries.
I know. They're people who carry guns with silencers on them. Look, if this is supposed to be a safe trip, what am I doing driving around with a steely-eyed killer? What kind of accessories does this car have?
Well, it has air conditioning, and then I've got Coco mats
50 caliber machine guns mounted in the headlights, rocket engines.
Chenault, this feeling's mutual. You don't want a professional bodyguard, and I certainly do not want to babysit.
You consider this a babysitting assignment?
I certainly do.
Great. Let's keep it that way. We'll go see Charlie Webster first, then go to NASA.
Wait a minute. I'm in charge here, so I determine the procedure.
Be my guest.
Thank you. Okay. Now, we're going to go see Webster, and then we're going to go to NASA.
Hey, that's a great plan.
Oh, will you be quiet?
Oh, there's Charlie now. We're just in time. He's leaving.
Wait a minute, something's wrong.
What's wrong is, if I don't stop now, we may have to wait all day for him to get back. Hey, Charlie! Susan!
Oh, look out!
What? They were shooting at me!
Get in, we're gonna lose him.
This wasn't supposed to be dangerous.
Oh, Chanel, if you're nothing else, you're observant.
They were shooting at me. I know you got a license to kill. You got one to drive?
Hit the cigarette lighter.
A gun? What am I supposed to do with this?
Take out their tires.
You gotta be kidding. It's gonna take me half an hour just to assemble it.
No, it won't. Just attach the stock to the barrel. Come on.
Okay, I'm trying.
Hurry up. Come on.
I am trying. I'm not John Wayne.
Okay, take the wheel.
Do what?
Take the wheel.
Ooh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Oh, my goodness.
Let me take over. Take the gun.
Look at that. I don't believe it. They shot at me.
You mean to tell me that's all that's left of the X2? What happened?
Well, ma'am, all I know is that I got pinged by this weird-looking gun. I have no idea what went on in here. I'm sorry, I can't help.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. Thanks a lot. What are you doing?
Reading Charlie's files.
That fast?
At speed read.
Uh-huh. And it's junior speed read.
No. He just computes.
Oh.
What's that?
Toy I found out there.
Let me see it. Well, I'll be darned. When do we have to leave?
Now, what?
Charlie is a squirrel. He keeps everything. Every note, memo, letter, telephone conversation, it's all in his files. One interesting thing. During the past 12 months, he's received 7 inquiries asking him to design and build a computer with the capabilities of the X2.
Really?
All from international corporations. Marana Chemical of Geneva, Atwell Copper and Zinc, Banning International Instruments, all big corporations.
Don't ring a bell.
The X2 holds the disposition of everything any nation in the world has orbiting in space. Every satellite, space station, nuclear device, early warning system, you name it. And the X2 knows to the microsecond where it is.
Okay, but why would a commercial corporation want a satellite tracking computer?
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
But I'm gonna feed all of this into Fred, and I'll come up with something, some kind of answer.
Chenault, thanks for seeing this through.
You're welcome. But I am never, ever going out in the field again. I want that clearly understood.
Yeah.
They shot at me.
Yeah.
All right, this is what I've got so far. Now, according to Fred, there is a connection between all these off-the-wall international corporations. They're all subsidiaries of the Valorium Tool Company.
Marcus Valorium?
Yes, ma'am. 12 years ago, I won the Einstein Award for the scientific achievement.
So?
Well, so I met Marcus Valorium.
That makes you one of the very few people who ever has.
Well, at the time, he wasn't quite the recluse he is now. I met Marcus because he was in the competition also. Kind of like the guy who came in second.
And went on to become the richest man in the world.
This is the tricky part. This is a toy ladder that we found at the computer complex at NASA. Here, I want you to take a look at this.
How strange. It doesn't look like a toy at all.
That's because it isn't. Now, this is what I remember of Marcus's theory. He started with simple cosmic rays, alpha particles and gamma particles, etc., that he was going to produce with a simple particle accelerator, which is just a cyclotron. Now, the idea was to intensify the rays with a series of prisms and mirrors that he designed himself until he had a single beam, just like a laser, except this beam was going to be composed of cosmic rays. Now, he insisted that he could alter the molecular structure of any object that he zapped with it, or reduce its mass.
Shrink it?
That's right. And as far as he wanted to go, in perfect miniature.
Preposterous.
I know, but it would help explain how a 3,000-ton computer could disappear just like that. Now, if I'm right, old Marcus got a hold of a particle accelerator, built himself a booster, and finally proved that he was right all along. And the whole thing has got to tie into satellites, or else why would he need the X2?
Now, you're saying that all this is the fevered brainchild of one of the most famous men in the world. What if he isn't involved? K-12 agents tracking him down. If you're wrong, Congress will turn our operations into a pinball parlor. Go on home, Chenault, and get some sleep. You are officially off the project with my thanks.
Right.
Burkle, I want a full staff meeting in exactly 15 minutes.
Ma'am.
Yes, Chenault.
I just want to throw in one more thing. I know I'm off the project. I'm delighted to be off the project. As a matter of fact, there's a bicycle race that I'm particularly interested in on Saturday.
Get to the point.
I think that I can verify whether or not it was Marcus Valorium, and at the same time, find him for you.
Oh?
It's been going out on the international wires like that every 15 minutes.
What does it mean?
Marcus Valorium, lost, one purebred gray male schnauzer, red collar, white feet, answers to the name of X2. If found, contact Jack Leland Chenault, Los Angeles.
Why would Valorium respond to that?
Well, he may not, but if he does, we got him. You see, you need the X2 to be able to decode that. Don't worry, he'll respond. My name's at the bottom, and I'm the only person in the world that's ever beat him at anything.
Okay, let's say he can decode it. How's he gonna find you?
Well, I imagine he'll just put his genius to work and look me up in the yellow pages.
So we just wait and see if you're as smart as you think you are. I'll go to headquarters, let the lady know what you and Fred are up to. Oh, Chanel,
Mm-hmm.
take care of yourself.
What's that, concern?
Oh, no, I didn't mean it that way. We just all know how handy you are, so watch it.
Marcus, you haven't changed one bit.
This particular work exemplifies the non-representational style. Notice the clean design, restricted to free forms and curvatures only. Executed by the sculptor, Richard Erdman, it was acquired by Mr. Valorium on a recent trip to Florence, Italy. Now, over here in the lower lobby, we have one of the finest examples of abstract expressionism. The collection is one of Mr. Valorium's favorites, and only recently was it acquired for public viewing.
Ah, Mr. Chenault. Mr. Valorium's expecting you.
Good.
Search.
I'm not carrying anything dangerous, I promise.
Pity.
Greta. Mr. Valorium will see you now.
Fascinating, isn't it?
Hello? Marcus?
Chenault? It's one of my most prized possessions. It's a miniature of Helgen's Resurrection of Lazarus. You will note the exquisite detail of the work, the painting itself and the frame surrounding it.
I was noting it. It's quite a slick piece of work.
The original disappeared about a year ago, I think. It was apparently stolen from the Louvre. Heartbreaking. But I have my miniature, and it affords me great satisfaction.
Certain amount of eye strain, too, I imagine.
You haven't changed a bit. Of course, I knew that you would probably break my code, and I also knew that you would be almost certainly foolish enough to come here alone. How many years has it been now?
12.
And 17 days.
It's a great memory.
I don't like losing, Chenault.
Oh, come on, Marcus. It was only a silly little scientific award. And at the time, you only had a theory, remember?
And you think that I have more than a theory now, don't you?
Oh, you mean because of the message I sent you?
We decoded that in 12 minutes. And you knew I had to have the X2 to break it that quickly, didn't you?
Actually, no. It was a shot in the dark. Anyone could have had the X2. Portuguese girls' swimming team could have had it for all we knew.
But they didn't. I have it.
How about that?
Aren't you going to ask me what I'm going to do with the X2? Aren't you curious about my plans?
Not really. I imagine you'll tell me when you want me to know. I'm not pressing anybody for any plans. I would like to know, though, where Charlie and Susan Webster are and how they are.
Oh, they're fine there. They're fine. Dr. Webster is cooperating fully. Of course, that isn't entirely surprising. We do have his daughter nearby. And as for my plans, well, I'll tell you this much. In 3 hours, I will know if they are going to be fruitful. A little test will tell me. And if that test is successful, in 24 hours, the world will know what Marcus Valorium's plans are.
Personally, I'm in no great hurry.
Oh, but you are. You see, I have 27 hours, and you have 3 minutes.
To do what?
To live.
I see. This has been a really tremendous reunion, Marcus. We're gonna have to get together and do it again real soon, say in about 12 years. Aha. As a matter of fact, I think I'm just gonna go over here and put it in the old date book.
A small rocket-propelled missile. I have 3 others, if your valor should overcome your discretion. Traitor, Rudy, Mr. Chenault is leaving. Show him to his grave.
All right, stay right there.
Move. Move.
I don't know where I'm going, Marcus, but you're going there too.
What'd you have to go and get nasty for? Oh, come on, you guys. He started it.
What should we do, Mr. Valorium?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, up here we have Mr. Valorium's private quarters, and here we have Mr. Valorium himself, right in the middle of a party. But I'm sure that he would be more than happy to sign everybody's autographs.
Remove these people.
Oh dear, I'm sorry, I goofed. We're not supposed to be up here at all, so let's just get right back in the elevator. Come on, man, that's it. Sorry. There we go. You too, sir. Let's go. Sir. There we go. That's it. Sorry. Here we go. Get into our little corners. Okay, everybody in. Going down.
I simply can't believe it. You just walked right in. What did you think you were trying to do?
I wanted to find the X2, that's all. I never entered my mind that Marcus would... I admit he's changed quite a bit since I saw him the first time.
I don't believe you. I really don't believe you're for real.
Well, what would you have done? Had your K-12s charge the building with their laser guns blazing? I mean, you said it. He is a very prominent national figure. Now, what if he wasn't involved? What would the chief have said then?
I will handle the protocol here, Chenault. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry.
So, now, all we know is, in the next 2 hours, we're going to have some kind of demonstration of this thing, and then in 24 hours, all hell breaks loose. That's it?
That's all he told me. That's all I know.
Where's Valorium now?
Long gone. Lifted off just after Tannehill got Humpty Dumpty out of there.
Well done, Chenault.
Now, hold on a minute. I don't happen to think that it's very easy to knock a gun out of a guy's hand, and I don't happen to know 30 ways to break a man's leg, and I've never faced an army of Prussian weightlifters before.
Enough, Chenault. You may all go now, but please stand by. I have to put a call into the chief on the hotline.
Did we ever do anything right?
No. I'm going out now.
Meeting.
Yeah.
Well, I don't believe
I'll meet you downstairs for coffee.
Now, don't you start in on my case.
Wait a second. I was just going to apologize to you for her being so rough on you.
Well, I did the best I could.
You work with what you've got.
Yeah.
Right.
Thanks a lot.
It's okay.
Anyway, thank you for saving my skin, Tannehill.
You're welcome.
How'd you find me?
I tore a page out of your book. I got back to headquarters and I couldn't find you. I asked Fred.
My Fred?
Yeah. I didn't really push the buttons. Your assistant did that, but I asked the questions.
What'd you ask?
I said, Fred, where's Junior?
Ah! Well, at least I have one friend anyway.
Thanks.
Junior.
Uh-huh.
Hey, we got about an hour and 45 minutes. Things are so desperate, I think I'll buy you a lunch.
Thanks, sport.
Yeah. Thank you. Who would guess that underneath those smooth, professional exteriors lurk Geiger counters and radioactive lighters?
Those are my associates. And they're dedicated people in a very tough business.
Oh, come on. They love it. The tougher, the better.
You just come from another world.
That's right, I do, and I want to keep it that way.
Well, that's fine. Do I fall into this category?
Well, now that you mention it, what is a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
You really want to know?
Yeah.
Well, I worked like crazy to get a law degree, corporate law, of course, and I found out I didn't want to practice. And then I was a track star and a basketball star. I couldn't make any money as a pro. It seems that men want you in their bedroom, not in the locker room.
A lady jock, huh?
Sort of. I mean, you name it and I can play it. I always was competitive, looking for challenges. I admit I got a lot of satisfaction out of knocking down doors in a keep-out, men-only world. I know the difference between the sexes. I just think that everything else should be equal.
I agree.
Good.
Does this kind of work really do it for you?
Oh, yeah, it's perfect. See, they recruited me right out of law school, so it gave me a sense of purpose, you know, not competing just for competition's sake. You are really good at what you do. You got me sitting here spewing out information, don't you? Just like a computer. But I still couldn't do what you do. Sit in a little room all day and punch buttons. I'd go out of my mind.
That's because you don't feel about computers the way I do.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Computers are very special and they're kind of exciting.
Oh, that's right. You give them cute little names.
Fred is not a cute name. Anyway, you gotta name a computer like Fred. It's got personality. I'm kind of fond of him. In many ways, computers are a lot more civilized than people are. All they want is a little careful maintenance and some intelligence.
You want a date?
What?
I know this really cute little typewriter.
That's very funny.
Thanks.
That's good.
Oh. We should go.
I'm
No.
gonna take care of that.
No. Lunch is on me.
Don't be silly.
No, come on.
Nonsense.
No, I insist. Wait a minute. I said lunch was my treat.
I do not want to feel obligated.
You're discriminating.
You are stubborn.
I'm very strong, too.
Hey, wait a minute. It's not worth this. What about separate checks?
Huh?
Okay.
Where's my daughter? Tell me. Why can't I see her?
We're just following instructions, Dr. Webster. You do your part, she won't be hurt. Now come along. We don't want to keep Mr. Valorium waiting.
Ah, Dr. Webster. Is the X2 ready for the test?
I'm not going any further till I see my daughter. I won't do it.
If you don't, Doctor, your daughter will be returned to your loving arms in a small pillbox. For the last time, is everything ready?
No, it's not. There's a malfunction in the feedback overflow. I can't fix it. Everything's too small. I can't even see some of the components.
I want the precise coordinates in exactly 5 minutes.
All systems are checked and ready, Mr. Valorium.
Thank you, Klaus. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now embarking upon our first step towards the creation of an orderly new world.
Commence procedure, please.
Switch on synchro power.
Synchro power on.
Feed in data.
Turn on right attention.
Activate computer guidance. Programming complete, Dr. Webster?
Complete.
Switch on. There is no possibility of error. We are now locked into the computer. When we are lined up with the refractor satellite and the target, the X2 will fire the mass reducer automatically.
Are we set, Chief? Aye, aye, sir. Okey doke. Radio the carrier. Soon as we're out of range, they can send in the F-11s.
I hate to see her being used for target practice, sir. I served on her off Incheon in '51.
Blasted sun, it's just too bright. I can't see.
Commander, look, sir.
Oh, my God.
Well, at least we know why he wanted the X2. To locate a satellite, so he could bounce his molecular condenser beam off it and hit any target in the world he wanted to. Now, with the X2 as small as it is by now, they probably need Charlie Webster to program it.
The Air Force has just informed the president that 5 standing ICBMs were reduced in Pennsylvania 15 minutes after the carrier was hit. No personnel missing.
That makes 2 incidents, right?
That's right.
You know, once when I was in the Explorer Scouts.
Wouldn't you just know it?
Now, I got lost once in the hills around Missoula. There are no cracks, Tannehill. Anyway, I was carrying a radio transmitter with me. Now, this is me. The sheriffs beamed in on my signal from here and from there. Found me in a shot.
Triangulation.
Yeah.
Can you find Valorium that way?
I can't, but Fred can.
Well, get Fred.
Now, according to my calculations, Valorium's weapon has to be in this general terrain right here, right there.
Not so good. We're still 20 miles off either direction. We're going to need a coordinate to another decimal point.
Is that as close as you can put it, Chenault?
Yes, ma'am.
Burkle, give me the map of the area. Exact area where? Here? There's nothing out there but gophers. No towns, very few structures. An old observatory has been abandoned for almost 10 years. There is no way we can use force without a precise location of the site. Burkle, do we have that aircraft?
Standing by, ma'am.
I am sending in 1 K-12 and 1 only. Tannehill, that's you.
Yes, ma'am.
There's less chance of one person being spotted while you're trying to pinpoint their exact location. This will have to be a judgment call on your part. If you find the place, and you're dead sure it's Valorium's, you will call in the exact coordinates, and I'll have an airstrike on top of you inside of 15 minutes. The plane will not be able to land. So once you get in, you're on your own. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am?
Yes, Chenault.
What about Charlie Webster and his daughter?
What about them?
Well, they'll be killed in an airstrike.
Yes, Chenault. I'm sorry, but that's unavoidable.
Suppose somebody were to go in with Tannehill, and their job was to make sure that the Websters got out all right, without interfering in Tannehill's mission at all.
It's not a bad idea, Chenault. And, you know, as a matter of fact, it might be very helpful to the mission if that person were also a computer expert.
That's a great idea. If I don't get back, will you find a nice home for Fred?
You bet I will.
Nervous?
Not yet.
These are for you.
They don't wear glasses.
That's good, because they'd break your nose. They're made out of carborundum and lead.
These things must weigh 2 pounds.
Yeah, look, it's got about 3 yards of wire. See, in the frame.
Huh? How? Why?
Well, you can use them for lots of things. Like garrote, for one.
What?
Strangles people.
That's not funny.
Not supposed to be. It's just standard K-12 equipment.
I'm on a mission of mercy, remember? You're the K-12.
Right.
Just out of curiosity, how many people have you dispatched in the line of duty?
It doesn't matter. Just don't lose the glasses.
No. I want to know. How many foreign agents have you sent into the great rendezvous in the sky,
Okay, now this is for you, too.
I already have a watch.
Not like this one.
Now, come on, how many?
It's really a crystal-tuned direction finder. You just turn the bezel like this, and the closer we are together, the faster the light blinks. So if we're ever separated, you can find me.
Thank you. How many?
None.
Good.
Yet. Okay, now I'm gonna keep this. It's a toxic gas. One whiff, you're out for hours.
Is that it? No fountain pens that shoot poison darts or umbrellas hiding atom bombs? You guys are unbelievable.
Rudy. Look there.
I'll get Mr. Valorium immediately.
We're 3 minutes from your drop-off coordinates.
Into your parachute, Chenault.
We're really gonna do this, huh?
Well, I thought the terrain was a little rough to go in by cab. You know, if you want to jump 5,000 feet without one, be my guest.
5,000 feet?
Yeah.
Let me help you.
Oh, thank you.
We just take this buckle and hook it right here, just like this.
Sure smell good for a captain.
Air Force issue. There you are now. The tighter it is, the better.
Yes, so it would seem.
I'll check her myself.
Well, when you're next in the mood for some flying, look me up. Good luck.
Thank you. She's really a very nice girl.
Ow! I'm so sorry. Did I hurt you?
Can you make an identification?
It's a relatively small aircraft. Closing fast.
Give me the exact speed and bearing. Dr. Webster.
Yes.
I want an offset trajectory on these bearings. Now. Open the dome.
Switch on synchro power.
Lock in the computer. Doctor?
Programming complete.
Radio communication goes first.
Jump! You were gonna say that?
kid.
Thanks for the laugh!
Switch on.
Chenault, what was that?
Oh my God. Oh, jump. Oh, please, jump! Thank God.
Molecular interdiction completed.
Switch off.
Dear Lord, if I get out of this, I promise I will never volunteer for anything again. Oh! Oh! Aha!
Are you all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Just fine. But let's not make a habit out of this, all right?
I want an immediate surveillance. Search the entire area and bring me a definitive report.
Well, let's just hope we can find them by daybreak. We're only going to have 6 hours from sunrise. That's 5 hours and 15 minutes to locate Valorium and get the Websters out. I'll ready the coordinates no later than 45 minutes from 0 hour.
Poor Charlie. Must kill him to see the X2 used like this.
Get down! They're out looking for us.
Maybe they don't know it's us. Maybe they're just out looking to be looking. I mean, they know they got the plane. I don't think we showed up on the radar.
Let's go!
Those clowns don't give up easy.
All right, let's head for that tree. Come on, hurry!
You think they've given up?
Looks that way. Yeah, they're headed due west. Here, come on. Now, according to the map, the only structure in that direction is the abandoned observatory. And that's gotta be Marcus's headquarters.
Well, we move in the morning. We better get some rest.
I just can't get the image of our plane out of my mind.
Yeah. I can't either. Ooh, boy, I just really got cold.
Me too.
Can you hear my teeth chattering?
Hey, Tannehill, I know I'm not that handy a guy to have on a killer mission, but I do have some body heat to offer.
I'm too cold to argue. Now, Chenault, you're not going to take any of this personally, are you?
No, sir. Just an impersonal sharing of BTUs, that's all.
I mean, after all, we're two not entirely unattractive members of the opposite sex.
Well, son of a gun. You're a woman. Huh.
You know what I mean.
Yes, Tannehill, I know what you mean. You know, I feel funny sharing my body heat with somebody I'm calling by their last name.
Oh, I think it's better that way.
My first name's Jack.
I'll wear that. Mine's Paige.
P-A-G-E?
P-A-I-G-E.
It's a great name.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks.
So, Paige? I don't know. Kind of sounds funny. I think I'm used to calling you Tannehill.
Suit yourself, Chenault.
See, you got the same problem. Maybe we're just not meant to be on a first-name basis relationship.
Yeah, well, I got warm. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll take the first watch, Jack, and you can get some rest. Okay.
You just call me Jack.
It's a mistake. Get some rest.
Whatever you say, Paige. Yep, that's it.
That's what?
I'll lay odds there's a linear cyclotron in there of some kind. Okay, let's, go do what we came to do.
Okay, let's go do what we came to do.
Yes, sir. Jeeps. Doesn't look so abandoned, does it? Great. I don't suppose you happen to have a blowtorch handy?
Here.
No, thank you.
Come on, shoot.
Oh. Axle grease and curry.
No curry. Let me have it.
Hmm?
again.
Okay, come here.
That's great. You should market that stuff.
Shh, come on.
Kids would have a great time blowing up their schools. If we get caught trespassing, we could be in a lot of trouble.
Come on.
It's unbelievable. You see, the cyclotronic booster has to be inside that chamber there. Wait a minute. Wait, I gotta see this.
Holy Toledo.
What is it?
It's the business end of a linear cyclotron. You see, the cosmic rays shoot out of there, and those reflectors are angled to give maximum refraction to increase the thrust and the speed of the rays. It's absolutely incredible.
Let's go.
Well, I hate to be in here when that thing was turned on.
Come on.
Pull it right there.
Oops.
You don't mess around, do you? I'm glad you're on my side.
Chenault! Although I share your admiration for the young lady's ingenuity, you are trespassing.
Hands up, both of you.
Rudy, be good enough to bring our guests to the control room.
What an incredible invention. Marcus Valorium is one of the greatest minds in the world, Paige. You see,
wait a minute. Before you give him the Nobel Prize, just remember...
Keep moving.
Charlie.
I'm sorry. I'm helpless. They've got Susan.
The X2's no bigger than a bread box. What?
That's far enough, Chenault.
I've seen this clever young lady once before. However, would you be good enough to introduce us officially?
Yes, Paige Tannehill, Marcus Valorium.
I'm delighted to meet you, Miss Tannehill.
I wish I could say the same thing.
Don't be so feisty. She gets overexcited in new places like this. You know how it is.
Of course, of course. I was certain it would occur to you to compute the triangulation. I was also certain that a K-12 agent would accompany you, but I am not an easy man to terminate, Miss Tannehill. By the way, why didn't you radio the coordinates of my installation?
Because we didn't want to kill any innocent people.
Dr. Webster and his daughter.
Yes.
You are concerned over two insignificant lives.
That's right, Marcus.
A remarkable sense of priorities. Especially as, now that you are both my guests, there is absolutely nothing I can prevent thousands of people from drowning within a very few hours.
Why? What are you planning to do?
I'm going to reduce the molecular structure of the Hoover Dam. After the Hoover Dam, I shall reduce, in rapid succession, the Grand Coulee and John Day dams and the nuclear power plants at Diablo Canyon and Indian Point.
Marcus, you are plunging the entire country into chaos. Why?
This is when we make our move.
Yeah, I wouldn't if I were you. Marcus has quite a nasty little missile capability in that wheelchair of his.
You know, this isn't gonna work,
Will you
Florian.
stop that? Marcus, once you've destroyed Hoover Dam, what do you plan to do then?
What interests me is what I'm going to do now. And what I'm going to do now is to play a game of cat and canary with an old adversary.
Chenault, a pace to your right, please. Well, Miss Tannehill, isn't it amusing that you came here to terminate me?
I don't think it's amusing.
Rudy, would you be good enough to outfit Miss Tannehill for her role as the canary?
Marcus, she better be all right.
Don't worry, Chenault. She's safe and sound. In fact, you can speak with her in a few seconds. Close the earphones, please. Now, take a look at my game board. That is the plan of the entire maze. Complicated, isn't it? Switch on, please, Greta. And now for the canary. Switch on the canary, please. Those two lights are for the players. Rudy, switch on, please. These are my ground rules. I will maneuver my cats, and you will maneuver your canary to a position which will allow one of them to eliminate the other.
No, wait a minute. What are those lights?
Those lights are for my cats. I control them. The yellow light is your canary. Chenault, you are the only man who ever defeated me in a game. I'm now going to even that ancient score, and I'm going to defeat you in a game. If you lose, and the cats get the canary, well, you know what cats do to a canary. So much for Miss Tannehill, so much for you.
And if I win?
Miss Tannehill goes free. But then, you shouldn't concern yourself with that. You won't win. Rudy, turn left, and then right. Greater. Second turn to your left.
Paige, listen to me.
Rudy and Greta have some kind of electrical device on them, and so do you. I'm directing you through the maze.
And Valorium's directing them. Paige, listen to me.
If they catch you, they're gonna kill you, so do exactly what I tell you.
I want you to take the first move to your left. Now.
"15 minutes, Mr. Valorium.
It won't take that long. Greater, stay where you are. Rudy, turn to your left, then to your right. Better be careful, Chenault. You're taking too long over your move.
All right, I want you to back up about a half dozen steps and take the turn on your left.
Greater. Take a second to your left and then wait. Watch out your canary doesn't get boxed in.
All right, you got about 4 seconds to move across the passage on your right.
Now move. All right, okay. Yeah, he's about 30 feet in front of you at the end of the passage.
Now go in the opposite direction and take the second turn on your right.
Good, hold it right there. Now just wait until I find out what he's gonna do.
And you didn't want a nice office job.
You disappoint me with your lack of ingenuity, Chenault.
They haven't caught her yet, Marcus.
The cat always gets the canary. Rudy, cut across to the second, on your right. Greater, to your right. Rudy, straight ahead. I think about 30 seconds should do it. Wouldn't you say so, Chenault?
Paige, they're closing in on you. We're gonna have to get sneaky. Take off your transmitter. Put it on the ground right where you are. Now move into the second passageway behind you on your left.
Rudy, she stopped. When you come around the next corner, she will be 5 feet ahead of you. Kill her.
Now. All right, switch off your transmitter. Stay right where you are.
Greater, I'm sorry. The game is over. Rudy got the canary. Please help him with it. Take the turn on your left.
Right, she's coming from your left. As soon as you've taken care of her, go find Webster's daughter and stay with her. You got 2 seconds.
Well, Brunhilde, it's like this when the cat's away.
The game is over, Chenault, and you lost. How does it feel?
Not so good, Marcus.
Oh, come now, Chenault, don't sulk. You're a scientist. You should accept defeat gracefully. You should be filled with anticipation of the scientific wonders that you are about to see. 12 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Klaus, commence procedure, please. Chenault. The United States of America will begin a bright new day in their history. Chaos will replace incompetence, and order will replace chaos. There will be an end of near wars, an end of decadence and apathy caused by a foolish faith in democracy, an end of governmental confusion and bureaucratic bloat caused by the destructive notion of freedom of expression. The gifted few governed by the masses. Untidy, Chenault. Very untidy. This country could be a great nation. But not anymore.
Marcus, from time immemorial, men like you who don't believe in their fellow man have fallen from greater heights.
Dr. Webster, come here. This country is like a great wounded beast, Doctor. Should we not help her out of her misery?
Come on, Chenault. Please, we've got to help my father. We will, Susan, we will.
Not since Rome has a nation fallen so far and so swiftly. The power plants will only be the initial step. Have you got the computer locked onto the satellite, Doctor?
Tracking now.
8 minutes. 6 minutes and 30 seconds, reset. After the power plants, the New York Stock Exchange, the Chicago Commodities Exchange, the Federal Reserve Bank, the gold reserves of Fort Knox, the White House, the Capitol, the State Department, the Pentagon, reset. You see, Chanel, in times of crisis, the truly good men always emerge. The men with vision, with strength. New managers of a new nation. A nation that will be structured and organized with the utmost efficiency. It will be wonderful.
Reset, Mr. Valorium. Tracking on course.
Lock in the computer.
Okay, Paige, where are you?
In 5 more minutes, there will be absolutely nothing more that they can do.
Susan, where is she?
Come on, Charlie, this way.
Klaus, open up, please. A new world structure is about to begin.
They gotta be in here. Come on.
Oh, Daddy.
Move it, we gotta hurry.
Daddy, let's go.
Chenault, where are you going?
Just hurry. Come on.
Chenault, will you tell me what you're doing? I've only got 3 minutes to stop Valorium.
All right. Paige, I have to get over there. You have any ideas?
Activate cyclotronic booster.
Go back and take up the slack. What is he doing?
I set the refraction bend back to 100%. Jack's aligning the laser to my new setting.
Come on, you're doing fine. That's it. Come on. Come on. That's it. Get his foot. Hang on. Here, give me your hand. Your hand. Okay. Hang on. Okay. Get his foot. Good. Okay. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. Good. Hold him.
Paige, I consider it a hell of a personal favor if you didn't tell the lady I did that. The Jeeps.
Come on.
Come on, let's go.
All right. I'm coming. Go ahead, Susan.
Chenault, will you answer me? What did you do? Here.
I lined up the laser for 100% refraction bend back. This far enough, Charlie? Yes!
Okay, now exactly what is 100% refractionary bend back?
It means he's gonna get himself refracted.
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 What Jack means is the beam from the projector will reflect straight back off the object satellite.
Yeah.
So that instead of Hoover Dam...
Marcus Valorium's gonna get himself refracted.
In exactly...
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
A little kingdom I possess, where thoughts and feelings dwell. Very hard the task I find of governing it well. Good luck, Marcus.
I am very impressed. Exceedingly well done. Both of you.
Thank you.
The two of you certainly make a very effective team.
Now, wait a minute. Hold on. Now, I got shot at. I almost got shrunk. Nearly killed myself falling out of an airplane. Damn near froze to death. Lady, I could go on forever. But there's nothing on this earth that could get me out in the field again. Ma'am.
Goodbye, Chenault.
Goodbye, lady.
Who said a little kingdom I possess?
Louisa May Alcott.
Seriously?
Seriously. If she thinks I'm going out in the field again, she's got another think coming. I mean, that's for K-12s. You guys enjoy that kind of intrigue and mayhem.
Yeah, but you handled it like a veteran.
Trying to protect my winnings.
Winnings.
I was in competition with Valorium, remember?
Uh-huh.
I did win the grand prize.
Me. You're not answering me.
I forgot the question.
No, you didn't. Isn't this where we go out?
Mm-hmm.
What's happening?
I bribed the attendant.
What for?
If I have to explain that, then I think I wasted my money.